Field this side clearly need that right now. After their midweek defeat at West Bromwich Albion, they are fast falling into relegation trouble. One place off the bottom three. Good news for them today, though, was that Dave Clement passed a test on a groin injury and plays. As for Ipswich, well, manager Bobby Robson held a full inquest last night after that West Ham defeat. But apart from the return of George Burley, there's only one other change. David Geddes comes into the attack in place of Robin Turner. And Rangers getting a bit of stick from the fans beneath me at the moment, at any rate. I think you can see the empty seats on the other side there. There are a few that haven't even bothered to come at all. But here's Mariner. That's a good shot. And it was dipping and swaying wildly as Paul Mariner hit that one across the face of that penalty area, about 4 or 5 yards outside it, left foot, but too high. Bowles, McGee, trying to get Bowles on his way again. It's Shanks with the shot, just wide of Cooper's goal. Best move Rangers have been able to piece together. Nice and close on the edge of that Ipswich penalty area. But the shot from Shanks, wide of the target. That's given to Mariner. Gone past Gillard. Got Geddes up in support. Osborne coming out quickly. Here's Talbot as well. Talbot looking out for Geddes, finding him. It's going back for Clive Woods. Nobody wants to take a pot at goal. Walk then decides he's going to! John Walk! Well, they took a long time getting around to shooting Ipswich, but when they did, what a finishing burst that was by John Walk. Played back nicely to him, and from what, 23 yards or so, rifled that in low past Phil Parks. Well, Rangers starting this afternoon on the same number of points as West Ham, with that last relegation place beckoning them. Of course, they've got some 3 games in hand on West Ham. Oh, Hunter played a back pass too short there. Cooper right out of his goal. Now what? I think that's a free kick to Q.P.R. A foul by Cooper, a bad back pass, though, by Alan Hunter, which always put his keeper in trouble. So, a chance for Q.P.R. to answer quickly. That goal by John Walk for Ipswich. Bowles with the free kick. Little chip there. And a goal by Leighton James, 1-1. And the answer was there. Poor marking by the Ipswich defence, but a lovely little chip free kick by Stan Bowles. Leighton James getting in close and unmarked and giving Cooper no chance. Mills, Osborne, again that driven cross, and again a chance now, Rangers to have 3 against 3, with Bowles getting up fast, 4 against 3. McGee on the ball for them at the moment. He's gone past one, he's going all the way, and a beautiful goal! Paul McGee. What a breakout by Rangers, and what a beautiful goal by the young Irish substitute. The crowd are on their feet applauding him, as you can see. And right on half-time, Rangers have come back from being a goal down to be 2-1 into the lead. He went on and on and on, and it looked as though he must pass, and Ipswich must have felt that he had to pass. The only man he passed was Paul Cooper, into the corner of the net. Mills, Collins. Busby, played on again for McGee. Not again, surely. No, he tried to steer that past Cooper, and McGee got there with his header. Oh, he's made it! Well, I never. What a mistake by Ipswich in defence. And the young Irishman is smiling again. He went through and he tried to guide it wide of Cooper, but it hit Cooper on the foot, spun into the air, and really Ipswich should have got that away. Instead, McGee was there again. The header went gently over the line with Alan Hunter scrambling after it. Queen's Park Rangers 3, Ipswich 1. So Bobby Robson there in the second row, the sheepskin coat, with something to worry him really now, especially with his cup semi-final a fortnight away against West Bromwich Albion. Mills. Ipswich, who looked so comfortable really in that opening half hour, you couldn't possibly have forecast that they were going to be in this sort of trouble. They can pull themselves together. This game is by no means over, but here's Bowles taking it up again for Queen's Park Rangers, sending Martin Busby wide. Waiting in the middle inevitably is Paul McGee again, the man looking for a hat-trick. A turn, a pace back, and Bowles! Well, he fired that wide. Should have been number 4, but a lovely bit of play again by Paul McGee, thinking very sweetly, getting the ball back there to Bowles. Hit it heartily and a foot or so wide. There's 2 goals in a minute, and then the 2, really, it couldn't have been in much more than a couple of minutes by the young Irishman Paul McGee, immediately before half-time and immediately after it. And now a much more interesting game. Here's Mills. There's his cross going in. Geddes getting in there. And a goal by Burley Gibbon. That long cross came in from the left. It was deflected on its way to Burley, who was right in there. And he beat Parks from close range. Certainly seen the ups and downs in the Rangers crowd today. They started in a very subdued form when Ipswich looked well in command. They found their voices when Rangers went 2-1 up and then 3-1 up. And they've got a bit edgy again in the last 2 or 3 minutes when Ipswich have pulled it back to 3-2. Walk, Geddes, here's Mills marauding in here. Turned Clement very well there, and what a pass there by Mills for Burley, hit low in there, and Walk got it in, and Mariner has put it in there for 3-3. So Paul Mariner, the man who scored it, but what a pass that was by Mick Mills. Just look again though how Mills turned the Rangers defender Dave Clement, and then found such a super ball inside the fullback for George Burley, who came in and hit a beautiful low cross. There were 1 or 2 kinks in the 6-yard area, but Mariner was there at the far post to finish it off. 3-3. But might well have to face a curler from Stan Bowles. Leighton James is there as well. It might be a short one to Hollins, the number 4, who drives them hard. Now, what are they going to come up with? Leighton James curling it. Oh, and brought down well by Cooper. Curled by Leighton James, and not really in the end such a great problem for Cooper.